Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a Harding High School Telecom production. Tonight we are bringing you the Prexies, the Lady Prexies of Marion Harding versus the Galion Tigers, the Lady Tigers. And I am Scott Cameron. I'm the usual voice, I suppose. I've been the consistent the voice. I'm not quite the golden voice, but but with me I also have John Mullins.
Yep.
And we are now waiting for, well, the American flag to go away, but not in a bad way.
They want to do tip-off without hitting the flag.
Well, you know, it's a little bit, it'd make it really interesting. But
She needs to zoom in.
Let me
go direct a little bit.
And the ball goes to Marion Harding. Mitchell hands off to Jackson, misses deep. And it is put up and is short by Jackson. Commerce Jackson put in by Justice Diamond Ross, giving Harding a 2-0 lead. Galion coming in here tonight with a 4-8 record, 0-5 in the league, stolen by Mitchell. Passes the ball to Thompson, who puts it right in the hoop. Good cut by Thompson as Harding's really putting on the pressure on Galion with this full court press, getting him to try and mess up. And turn the ball over. Oof. And it's settled into a half-court offense. Galion coming in with the recent victory over Temple Christian by 17. And that was a shot that went behind the backboard.
Wow.
What a time to be alive. Harding is in here with a 6-4 record, 4-3 overall in the conference. So 6-4 overall, 4-3 in the conference. And they came off a 13-point deficit. Kind of a rough loss there, John. You remember that. And,
yeah.
That was not, for all jokes not intended, that was not a pleasant loss.
Whoa.
And Natalie Perkins, the forward here for Galion, seems to be part of their Galion's recipe for success as she has the ball right now. Probably one of their more athletic players. I remember seeing her play in the last few years. Shot put up, short. Rebound goes to Harding as Mitchell looks up. Finds Thompson on the block. Fakes.
Oh, pulled that right out. A little magic trick there.
It was. David Copperfield would not be ashamed of that one.
Nope.
Shot put up by Lester. Nope. And just doesn't happen the way it should. Mitchell off to the races. Pulls the ball out. Being
there
challenged, so she takes it in.
Nice.
And finds Jackson for an open look.
Follow that shot.
And Galion's now off to the races. Even in numbers, now 2v2. And
yeah, that's going to be a foul. Speaking of fouls, I think these are the same refs we had the other night.
You know,
at least two of them.
Listen, I wasn't going to say anything. I was not going to say anything at all.
I will be very kind.
Very kind. You know what your mama should have said when you were a kid? If you don't have anything nice to say,
don't say anything at all.
That's what I was trying to do. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, John Mullins does not always represent the views and opinions.
I do not. I hardly represent my own. So.
Mitchell has the ball, looking around, and Justice takes it from the 45, misses. Galion with the rebound, down 4-0 with 5:36 left in the quarter. Driven in by Gretter, handed off, handed off again to
almost
Perkins.
A walk there, but
it was close.
Backdoor wide open.
Yeah.
And that kind of went off the back of the backboard, but that's okay.
That was kind of a strange one as well.
Yeah.
Perkins still trying
and I don't know why we're not rebounding. I would say that Harding has the height advantage.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Thompson crowds the ball in and looks to find Jackson with a mid-range jump shot, and
she hopped.
She did hop.
She did a little hoppity-hop before she shot it, so.
Chuck Berry would be proud, right?
There you go. Good golly.
Miss Molly. That's Little Richard.
Little Richard.
But
same genre.
Harding had already a big win over Galion this year. Ooh.
Yeah, Gracie's in telecom. She was saying, this is no problem. I said, well, we'll believe it when we see it.
That's right. They say no problem, and then
there's a problem.
Then there's a problem.
Oh, we had conversations about the last few games.
Yeah, though I think that's a it's not these games that are the struggle. It's the games where there's adversity.
Right.
And these are the games that really are actually important for fixing some of those flaws, and because this is where you have a low-risk, high-reward kind of event.
Right.
So it's not an issue of this team is no problem. It should be an issue of can we fix the mistakes that have been a problem.
Right.
Stolen by Mitchell.
Nice steal. Take your time, and there it is.
Nice left.
2 points.
Mitchell.
I think she surprised herself when she came on the left side.
Yeah.
She kind of looked up and said, I'm on the wrong side. But that's all right. She got her.
Ball being dribbled around by Eckert.
A little handoff.
And, of course, the offense seems to want to run through Perkins as she seems to be the one that wants the ball. A lot of the motion offenses run for her favor. Mitchell steals the ball again, runs in the left,
foul.
And will be a foul.
Yep.
Ka-thunk. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I know you might be wondering what happened to Todd Schneider. Todd Schneider has been a little bit under the weather. He I thought he was supposed to be here tonight, so we're probably going to bar him from the announcing booth until he pays his penance. Yep. Mitchell touched the line there, so therefore she does not get the free throw. You may not touch or go beyond the line until it touches the rim.
I suspect he'll be back before we've got
yeah,
several more games to go. I'm
correct.
sure he'll come back.
He was ill. He's been ill for the last week or so.
Well, I think,
so.
yeah.
And then he said, wait, you're calling the game with me? I don't want to be with you, Scott. Get out of here. So he didn't show up?
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Just makes me feel better. Perkins takes a three.
Nails it.
Three. That's why the offense runs through her. That's why everything motions through her. Yeah, I remember watching Perkins play the last few years, and she is very talented. She is the bright spot that Galion does have offensively. It's just there's not
a lot of depth on the bench.
No, not a lot of help. So she kind of has to brunt a lot of the stuff.
And their Harding just got beat. Simple. Plain and simple. Just got beat.
And
so you can't come in overconfident and not do the right things.
Yeah, and it is not 9-1.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know either.
Well, that was nice of them.
Oh, they're fixing it. Our scorekeeper is sweating it out. Probably watching a bunch of Richard Simmons. Sweating to the olds.
Wow, that was a reference.
It was. Don't make me wear my American flag shorts. Perkins has the ball at the 45. Dribbles around looking for some sort of offense. Hands the ball off to Gretter.
7-5. There we go.
Gretter drives to the hole and able to put it up, but just short. Go. Rebounded by Jackson. As we're going to have two subs coming in off the bench. Gives the ball off to Camarise Jackson.
Short.
Puts up a three. It's short.
Got to hustle on those rebounds.
Yeah, it was one of those things where Camarise was challenged by Perkins, who's a taller girl, and I think just kind of, ugh. My goodness. Gretter dribbles that ball and he might go through the floor.
I was just going to say.
Believe me, the ball does bounce.
It does come back to you.
Mitchell takes the ball at top of the key. Gives out to Jackson.
Go to the shot. There you go.
And here's the thing with Kiani. She does take a little hop whenever she gets the ball. You
got to keep those feet down.
Yeah, and she's learned to do that over the course of just learning how to shoot as a kid. And that's perfectly understandable. So, hey, we got a little bit of time here, a 30-second timeout. And I don't think the cheerleaders, a.k.a. the refs, are going to do a dance for us. However, look at the formation. Will they do something? It's like a star coordinate. Oh,
they're
No, it's not. Sorry. So, anyways, John, tell us, since if we have any first-time listeners, tell us a little bit about what Telecom. What's that about?
Well, Telecom is an audio-video broadcast communications course. It starts out with just an introductory class where they kind of learn the basics, and then if they want to take it as a second year, they become their own producer. They produce their own events, and we air things on our YouTube channel as well as our local public access Spectrum Channel 1022, where you can watch this game as well as on YouTube, our HHS Telecom YouTube channel. And it's all student produced.
Yep. So we actually have 1, 2, 3.
4.
Yeah, we got 4 kids up here, and you know they're great kids. A lot of the same kids that are doing the football games and stuff throughout the year. They're up here right now as we're speaking. So it's a tight knit group. We kind of think of ourselves as a little sub family in a way. So yeah, it's great, John, and I think that's one of our bright spots. You know, we have a lot of great things, band and all sorts of things, but telecom is definitely one up there. And as Paige shoots a 3, that is good to see from her, to see that confidence. This is actually a really big game for Paige. She's been trying to break back into basketball. She shot a 3 there that was a decent-looking shot, maybe having another one. But just being able to move the ball around as Hannah throws up the ball and
there you go.
banks one in. Getting Paige back in the swing of things athletically, that is a
huge,
incredibly important piece for Harding moving forward for the rest of the season. She could be the difference between winning and losing a few games. So, and I know we have a tough game coming up Saturday night against Shelby where we are going to need her sheer athleticism.
Yeah, I believe Shelby's undefeated, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're okay. Shelby has a lot of great programs, man.
Yeah, they do.
But if your mascot was a little racing dog, maybe you'd be pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and switch.
There you go. So once again, Perkins, Johnny on the spot.
Absolutely.
She's a great player, man.
I think she has all their points, doesn't she?
Yeah, that's very typical, actually. She usually does score about 75% of the points. There was a gentleman, I cannot remember the kid's name, but it was a boy from Galion a few years ago, and he was the same way. He's just a stud, and he scored 75% of points for the boys, too. It was a baseball pass, and that's going to be given off, and it's going to remain with Galion. Yeah, so Galion they've had a couple good athletes come through their programs.
Oh, sure.
They could play college ball someplace, you know. Perkins being a senior, she could probably get looked at from some smaller NAI schools and things. She has that kind of talent. But outside of that, not much support.
Yeah, I think you're going to see as the game progresses that Harding is probably going to wear them out because, like I said,
yes.
They don't have the depth on the bench.
They don't have the depth, and I don't think they have the athleticism to match it. So it's just a matter of time as Hannah's taking on Perkins. Perkins throws up a prayer. Just like that, the quarter ends with a 12-8 Harding lead. And, folks, we're going to be back here for quarter 2 of the Prexies versus the Tigers.
You asked earlier, like, what do we do in telecom? And right there was a perfect example of a technical difficulty that we had to troubleshoot right there on the spot.
Yep.
And we got her back up and running.
Well, things happen. I mean, goodness gracious, any major network you watch,
absolutely,
there's glitches.
And that's what we learn almost every time we do something is that, the equipment can be intimidating. I mean, when you're new to it and you're just looking at some of these things, the switchers and the cables and all that stuff. But that's like I tell them, it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
Expect a glitch.
Yep.
I mean, and don't panic, just fix it.
Yeah, it's how you react to that glitch. As Perkins drives the ball in, shoots from the mid-range. It's a little short. As Keani Jackson brings the ball down, attacks 45 to the top of it. Hey, nice see. Oh,
nice.
right on time. Justice Diamond Ross shoots the ball and gets it right in. Nice to see Brielle Stone out there, too. I know that she's been kind of one to play and had some challenges here the last year or two. So
yeah, we had our Coach's Corner show recording yesterday, and one of the things that Coach White was talking about was, and I can't remember which game it was, I want to say Toledo Scott, but I'm not positive of that. But anyway, his point was every person on the team got to score, which is very rare.
Oh. If throwing it at the net with 100 miles an hour was half a point, that'd be it. Shot was off, but that actually benefited Galion to slow down the ball to be able to rebound. Put up again by Greta.
Oh, not expecting the pass.
White looks up to Steinman Ross with a 2v2, matched numbers. She dribbles into the paint and
just does not fall.
A little too hard off the front of the rim, off the bank. And here's the thing, Tiana Gretter, again, that's another girl. She's been a point guard. She's been playing here a couple years. I remember her being a point guard a few years ago. She always plays hard. She always gives 100% for Galion. So she will be visiting the line for 2 shots. First shot is up, and it is off the back and off the back. So as a 15-8 lead here, and Harding pulls back 2 players. Usually it's Jackson. Now it's Paige and Brielle.
She sends that one.
Kiani's bringing the ball down as the point guard, acting point guard. As we are, Harding is playing basically in their tall formation. When Paige is one of your shorter girls on the floor, clearly you're trying to assert dominance with the height. 17-9 lead. Greta brings the ball up the floor, walks it up. Apparently she wanted a hug from Lexi Rush. I don't know what that was about. Perhaps miscommunication in the game of plays. Greta has the ball, drives out, gives it to... I thought Perkins was going to go up with that one. Off to Lester, drives to the elbow, and she walks.
Yeah. Well,
changed a little bit of the pivot foot, but Paige gets the ball and finds an outlet with Jackson. Doesn't get the shot up in time. She still has a dribble, uses it to give to Justice, who herself shoots.
Yeah, I think that was a forced shot.
Nice athletic move by Paige. Gets the ball back in play for the Prexes.
Puts it back in.
See, technically, Paige will not get the assist for that, but that bucket was scored because of her hustle.
Yep.
That's that athleticism that we've missed. And so, again, nice to see her getting back in the swing of things. And the ball is kicked around. Back to Perkins, who shoots a 3.
Another 3.
One-man wrecking crew, I tell you.
That is their offense.
It is their offense. That is their offense, yep. Ooh, breaks the ankles, shoots a nice little Scooney pen floater, doesn't go in off the back of the iron. Perkins tossed the ball and kicked out, and teenage girls in the front are like,
what were they like again? Okay.
One more time, John.
I can't do it. There you go.
Yeah. Lester passes the ball. Oh, I'm sorry. Lester just received the ball. I thought that was 3. Off to Greta. A lot of ball movement by the Tigers. A little bit of motion. Backdoor not seen. So instead, it's picked off by Jackson, who's going to take it in. And
no foul. Really? Okay.
No foul.
Interesting.
21-12. 4 minutes left in the half.
21-12.
Here we go.
Good number.
Yeah.
All you Rush fans out there.
I know. I got where you were going. You're just living in the limelight.
That's right.
Ooh, it seemed to try to be a lob pass to Perkins, but I don't think she's fully expecting that. Steinman Ross brings the ball down. Shimmy, gives the ball out to Paige.
Oh, man, I thought she had that one.
Good look by Paige. But that's what I mean. They're good looks, and they look good. So that's what you want to see, that confidence.
Yeah, it'll fall.
It'll fall. It'll happen. Gretter walks the ball up the floor. Paige sitting, waiting for her, literally.
Yeah,
Pass it back up. Yeah.
You can definitely see the difference in teams with Galion really trying to slow down and catch their breath, and Harding just
the athleticism
pressing.
Is greater, and so Galion's they're always trying to kind of play behind. As Hannah White's going to come out and take a breather.
Galion's wanting to call a timeout. There you go.
And Galion's going to call a full timeout. So we're going to go to a commercial break. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Leadership skills and a sense of responsibility within the individual cadet. Throughout this course, cadets will focus on developing citizenship and patriotism. They will develop self-reliance and responsiveness to all authority, improving the ability to communicate well both orally and in writing. They will develop an appreciation of the importance of physical fitness. They will increase a respect for the role of the U.S. Armed Forces in support of national objectives. They will develop a knowledge of team-building skills and basic military skills. In addition, anyone taking the 1 to 3 years of this course grants cadets the ability to rank higher should they pursue a military career pathway. For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Lieutenant Colonel Espinoza in room 234. Global logistics is the process of managing the flow of resources or goods between businesses and the consumers. In addition, global logistics analyzes the acquisition of goods, how the goods are.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the University of Marion Harding. And the Lady Prexies leading 21-12 over the Galion Tigers. And I believe Ron Williams is still the principal, isn't he?
Of here?
No. Of Galion. I'm pretty sure he is, yeah. So, for former Harding alum, boy, there's Greta really taking the ball to the rack and from the block puts it in, making 21-14.
Oh, right through her fingers.
Thompson wanted to make a move before she took the ball.
Yep, I think she took her eyes off of it.
And over anxious. That's all right. I understand the feeling. That's the way I am around ice cream. Gretter walking the ball up the floor. Maurice Jackson waiting for her. Runs into her sister. Defensively. Off to Perkins. Off to Gretter. Gretter with that's the same
play
pass
that we've
same
kind
backdoor
of
pass.
fallen for.
But it's been working, and just like that, we're finding ourselves in a ball game, and that's going to be a travel.
And again, a little hop,
the hoppy hop,
little hippity hop there, and it's going to get her every time.
Hip hip hop, and you don't stop. And just like that, Harding is getting in shooting distance from the Les Tigres.
Well,
as Gretter walks the ball up the floor, moving the ball towards the corner, trying to give to Perkins, but knocked out.
He
by
looked
the
confused by that.
I think so, but that's okay. He made the right call.
Yeah.
Perkins taking the ball out and finds
the back door.
That is one thing. Yeah, so what they are doing, they are setting a double screen.
Mm-hmm.
It's the old gate screen, as some like to call it. And that gate screen, that should have been a double dribble because she touched the ball.
Yep.
She picked it up.
Yep.
But
that was a walk.
That's a walk. That was not given in transition, so should have been called. But, so that's the thing. They're gate screening our players in this that double screen, and it's really kind of posing a problem with us backdoor-wise. So it's really a help side defensive issue. As Steinman Ross is able to put it back and give us a 5-point lead, but that double screen defensively, it's a liability of the weak defender, of the farthest side defender. So it's really, if your furthest side defender is really playing help side defense, you cut that off and you don't allow it. So that's been a problem here for about 4 possessions that they scored on. It's going to be interesting if Coach White addresses that.
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know. Oh, apparently she didn't like Janae tying Her shoe.
Oh.
No tying your shoe. Kumari springs the ball up the floor. Passes off to Kiani. Gives the ball in the block to Justice Diamond Ross, who
Drops
gets
it
the
in.
ball to get in.
Coming up on halftime here, like you say, I think we'll see some adjustments in the second half.
I think so too, and I think we'll probably see some of the separation athletically really start to take over.
Oh, yeah.
But Perkins gets the shot blocked by Kiani. Guy going to be taking the ball out again with 39 seconds roughly, 25-18, Prexies. What you want to watch here, there's the back door, just like I said. Bang! Is it appropriate if I go down there and talk to them?
Well, you know. I'm not going to say it.
It's just all it is, and that's the thing. All this stuff is, whenever you set that gate screen, because there's teams that do that consistently, and that's obviously what Galion likes to do. It's all about the weak side defender, and if they're paying attention or not, and you just got to remind them. Remember when we were doing the game where we were talking about how they kept lobbing the ball in, and I said the weak side defender has to come and crash that. It's the same kind of concept. The ball to Brady, and she throws up a shot, kind of in a weird spot. There wasn't very many people crashing at the time, but they were still able to get down there somewhat, but kind of a little bit out.
I don't think she was balanced when she made the shot.
Yeah, so
it looked a little off.
Grader has the ball, seems to be content to set up for the last shot for the Galion Tigers, down 25-19 as she takes the ball in and puts it up and just can't get it in. Rebound by Thompson with about 6 seconds left. Looks up, Justice Stein, and Ross is going to have to do something. Shoots from the elbow.
In and out.
Rebounded by Eckert. And, folks, 25-19, Prexies up by 6, boy. Galion is really kind of trying to make this a game at the halftime. We're going to be coming back for a second half, and hopefully the Prexies will make the adjustments necessary. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Go grab something to eat or order from the OK Cafe.
In room 132 for more details about launching your medical career. Chemistry is the science and study of matter, including its properties, composition, as well as reactivity. Chemistry relates to everything that can be sensed in our physical world. It's important to understand chemistry if you are studying any of the sciences, because all of the sciences involve matter and the interactions between types of matter. The study of chemistry opens doors to many careers. Students wanting to become doctors, nurses, physicists, nutritionists, geologists, pharmacists, and of course chemists all study chemistry. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer chemistry as a field of study. So if you have a passion for science, love doing experiments, and want to perfect your analytical and communication skills, please see your guidance counselor or contact Mrs. Williams in room 235 for more information.
And we are back here at the Prexies main gymnasium, and for the second half. And boy, interesting second quarter there where The Prexies kind of maintained a lead, but boy, Galion's sure shown some signs of life, especially through Perkins, who I do not know the exact number, but I think I know she has at least 14 of the Galion Tigers points, potentially 16 of them. So she is continuing to be the thorn in the side of the Prexies, and it looks like Galion is coming out in a
Zone,
maybe, or
Yep.
It looks to be a 1-2-2 zone or a 3-2 zone. Kind of an unusual zone that you don't commonly see. That's what it appeared to be, anyways. Get a better chance next time I look down there. Ball attempted to get back to Perkins. Keone Jackson kind of pushed her off, but such is life. Mitchell just can't finish the ball. To the hole. Gretter rebounds the ball, bringing the ball down the floor. Attacks Cummings Jackson, gives the ball out, moves around and gives the Perkins back to Gretter, and she puts it. Oh, no, she just can't finish it. Poked out by Justice Diamond Ross. Ooh. That was eventful. Emma Jutes, the forward, who gave that pass down low.
Okay, got to watch that back door.
See, they didn't run out of that, but shot by
and there
Gretter.
You go, right to Gracie.
As a pass.
Nice little pass.
Looks up by Mitchell.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, it's too late of a pass.
Yeah, that one arm.
The rule of thumb is if you are making a full court pass or three-quarter, half-court pass like that, if the man you are throwing to is beyond the free throw line, it's too late.
Yep.
It's too late. It's just because by the time they collect it and get to the rim, that's usually 2 steps, and that's just very hard to do.
Yep.
At this level. They do it on TV, but that's why they get $5 million a season. Put up by Thompson, put in the hole, giving the Prexies an 8-point lead. As the Prexies are settling into a half-court press, 3-court press, and the ball is tipped out. And will remain with the Galion Tigers. I'd like to see him run a backdoor pass from there.
Yeah.
Half-court trap press. That's what it is. Half-court trap press, but and there it is. Oh,
and you're going to see,
Keone Jackson is okay. She's just kind of collecting herself as Gretter takes the ball in, leaving the Prexies with a 6-point advantage. They still kind of are hanging around, and as for Galion, that's really all you can ask is to be hanging around is going to take a 30-second
Coach White
timeout. Yeah,
needs to talk to somebody.
Yeah, it just seems to be. It wasn't. Honestly, the half-court trap defense, it's working.
Yes.
It'll work. It needs to be cleaned up. The transitions between that.
There
and
you
the
go.
Offense. So, so we don't have now. Next Monday, the 17th.
Yes.
Of course, we don't have school.
Right.
Federal holiday. And the 18th, Marion City Schools doesn't have school for students.
Right. We will be here meeting.
Yes. Teachers will be here meeting, and we will have
professional development.
Yes. It will be the greatest of days.
Okay.
And next Wednesday, if you are watching and you have not heard yet, next Wednesday, as the students come back, we will be beginning the mask policy again, and
for at least 2 weeks.
For at least 2 weeks, just through the month, just to hopefully try and mitigate some of the things that have been going on in our own school. Omicron. Ball given over to Mitchell. Is Justice Stein Ross clearly
speaking of that,
advantage.
did you hear what the next variant might be called or would be called?
Delta, one like Delta flu or something?
No, it's pie. I said that sounds delicious.
That's my. I tell you what, I had the first strain and I've had my 3 shots.
Hey,
so I'm gold, but pie, you had me. Now we're talking. Rebounded by Mitchell.
Oh, another side note about Tuesday. It is a PD day for teachers, and it is a day off for students from school. However, we do have boys playing Big Walnut at home.
Yep.
So we will be here capturing that game to be put on the air.
Ball dribbled around by Mitchell. Gets
and
the
I don't
ball.
know how she ended up with that. But
I don't know,
good for
but
her.
pinball
Stuck with
sometimes works that way. Steinman Ross takes the ball directly to the block.
And that was certainly was not a charge.
No. Tried to sell it, but the refs weren't buying it.
Yeah.
And as Harding continues to come out in this three-quarter trap press, and that puts
that was a double dribble.
And again, we were just right there, just not snagging the ball as Perkins missing the shot, and Galion kind of haphazardly throwing the ball.
Can
I tell you something, John?
Yes.
I hate Big Walnut.
Oh. Okay. Why is that?
I'm from Mount Vernon, man.
Oh, okay.
Mount Vernon, Big Walnut. Nope. It's hatred.
Okay.
It's kind of like Pleasant and Harding. It's just a rivalry. You know,
the rivalry.
Harding having a 3-2 advantage. Instead, Mitchell takes the ball directly in and gets a charge called. So she didn't sell it last time.
Yeah, but I didn't like that. I mean, look, you don't have to fast break every time.
No, but you have numbers. So why did you hold on to the ball? Pass it off.
Pass it off. Run a play. Slow it down. Set something up.
But if you're 3-2, if your advantage is 3-2, you should not be taking
running
the
into
ball in.
Right, and running into somebody.
That's something she can look back film-wise, get some better experience.
Yeah. Now she's a freshman, right?
She's walking. Yes.
Yeah, so she'll learn.
Yeah, but that's the kind of thing where you look at that and you say, okay, let's slow that down, honestly, frame by frame, and what should you have done with that pass?
Right.
Because again, this isn't an open gym. Like that possession matters. You know what I mean?
Right.
Thompson taking the ball out, finds Steinman Ross, who kind of tries English.
Yeah, I didn't.
Tough shot to make.
That English kind of turned into like Gaelic.
Well, her feet were in a bad spot. She put her feet in a bad spot, and so and so she had to try.
She was kind of looking at the basket upside down and sideways. So
that was her feet problem, not more than anything else. As Kumarius Jackson shoots a three off the front of the iron, and as Thompson
just rips it.
This is my ball.
This is mine.
Gives to Mitchell, who shoots it and just can't find the bottom of the net.
Okay.
Nonetheless, Harding retains a 10-point lead and
jump ball.
And that should be given to the Galion Les Tigres. As we started the half with the ball, as Perkins enters the ball into Cameron Eckert. Given off to Grader, the guard. And Harding, probably should have been a travel. See, that's the thing. There's a turnover. Grab the ball and then go.
Yeah.
Trying to dribble into a possession, that does not work. Off wide, rebounded by Perkins.
And nobody on that far side. You can't stand on the perimeter and just watch things happen.
Be interesting to see if they run anything as they're coming out in a 4-flat. And no one guarded. Well, maybe don't need to. Tiana Grader, no one guarded her, but Mitchell passed the ball to Page, and Page
slow. There you go.
Finds release. And Kumarius Jackson takes actually a pretty nice shot.
I was going to say, that was not I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that was a good look. There's bounders down. She walked into her shot. That was a good look. Just didn't happen for him. Zecker takes the ball, finding in the corner with a little loop shot. Ooh. Scooney Penn style.
That was a little strange, yeah.
That was Lester makes that 2-point shot. That was a Scooney Penn a la 1999. Goodness gracious. With the little teardrop as Page shoots a three.
There you go. Nailed it.
That's what we like to see.
Nailed it.
Paige Powers making a 3-point shot, and that's the confidence building, folks. That's going to be the X factor moving forward for the rest of the season. Getting her into the game again. And a dribble like Lindsay and getting off to Greta is
I should bank that in. Is beyond me, but okay. That didn't even seem like it was.
Is that real?
That was like
that's the kind of stuff you say, hey, let's play a game of horse.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bank it from the
side.
I don't even know how she did that.
I don't either. I was like, wow.
How in the
It's like a magic trick.
How did she make that shot? I don't even know how she made the shot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was incredible. Well, if we didn't know anything, we know something now. Tiana Gretter's birthday is today.
Come on, Gracie. Got to make those foul shots.
Wow. I tell you what, I'm saying it on there. If she does that again, I'm going to give her a $20 bill. I'll give her a $100 bill.
Well, that like defied the laws of physics. That was
it just won't happen again. That is folks, you just witnessed a 1 in 10,000 shot. So that was
yeah.
However, if you're ever going to do it as a right-handed shooter, that's the place to do it, is from that side of the court. Ooh, nice shot from behind the backboard. But again, if you're going to shoot as a right-handed shooter, that's the side to do that kind of stuff.
Yep.
It's the other side where the backboard's in the way, where that becomes the challenge. Thompson dribbles the ball, gets out to Stone. Stone gives it around to Jackson. Jackson over to Page, who shoots a three. Not a bad shot, but the ball ends up with Stone and ends up in Thompson and ends up with Ross, and we're going to have a foul. 2 shots coming up for Justice. The Prexies have allowed this to get whittled back down to 6-point lead. You feel kind of like it's almost like Galion's not challenging them, but they're just hanging
in there, yeah.
Hanging around.
Making those magic shots.
They are. So quite different from the 31-point spread that was had earlier in the year, but Steinman Ross with the second shot off the front. Hannah White was kind of rebounding her man under the basket. Probably had the best chance of that, and that's going to be a foul on Page.
Yeah, that's where Harding needs to, plant your feet, take the charge.
You're either going to foul him, or Page was kind of in a position where I thought she might try and jump up and block that shot.
Right.
I'm wondering if she's a little apprehensive to jump and land. And honestly, I know for me, like, I've shot a little bit of basketball after my knee surgery, but I'm a little apprehensive to jump and then come back down. Just that nervousness, the head game more than anything else.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if Paige kind of has a little bit in that in her too. Steinman Ross takes it dips right in the paint, off the back of the rim hard, and off the Gretter. She takes the ball in, and that's the right call, but really, honestly, Gretter kind of went into her. I don't particularly like that call, but that is the right call. But that's tough because she went right into her. And sometimes I've seen that not get called because you turn it and she swung the ball around to hit her.
Yeah.
But she wasn't at her. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and she was moving.
Well, she had her hands.
So I get the call.
And here again, we're going to have a game of foul shots, and we're going to lose that game.
It's a 4-point game with 1:04 left, and Steinman Ross shoots a three off the side. And, good effort by Paige.
Look,
the ball goes out.
I would love to see Harding start playing more basketball. We're trying to get these transition shots like every time.
Galion in search of their first conference victory. Really challenging the Prexies. And here's the other thing, too. Oh!
Yeah.
Reaching within 2 points.
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, Hannah, you
Yep.
You cannot end on the ball to yourself.
Nope.
These are fundamental things. Get the ball.
She knew
throw
it. As soon as it happened, she was like,
"Oh!" Yep. It's just one of those things. That's about 3 or 4 plays that we've seen tonight. Grab the freaking ball. Grab the ball. Grab the ball. And then go. You cannot retain a possession or stuff. It's people who do that get millions of dollars.
Defensive rebounds have got to get better.
And Galion's feeling a little bit of sauce.
They've tied the game.
Tied the game, a 0-0 game. So we are. Folks,
this is not the game I was expecting.
No,
I figured
not at all.
we'd come out and just start dominating, but no. Presence of just kind of. It was a nice move.
Nice move.
It didn't fall for her.
Didn't fall. But that's going to give Gretter an opportunity to look up. And
nobody on that
shot.
back corner.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay.
And Galion is extremely fired up at the opportunity to upset these presidents.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Well, and I got to tell
up.
you, Harding is not. They're beating themselves right now.
Yes, and Galion's had some shots that some bounces go their way, and they've had some shots that have gone in. They're not particularly a great shooting team, but Perkins has really done nothing much in the third quarter. It's been the rest of the team that's really been
foul shots.
Picking it up. Yeah.
Or
putting themselves in a position for a foul shot.
Right.
And outside of, Gretter really carried that team in the third quarter with their happy-go-lucky three from the corner, 1 in 10,000. But 1 in 10,000.
Yeah.
And here we are with a tie ball game, 1 in 10,000. So this game ain't over. And was it Yogi? Game ain't over till it's over. Man. What a crazy game. I can't remember if it was Yogi Berra or if it's someone else. Might have been Ty Cobb. I can't remember. But there was an old baseball story where they used to put tobacco leaves under their hats and put it on their head, to cool their heads.
Mm-hmm.
And it might have been Yogi. I'll just say it's Yogi, even though someone's probably out there to be like, nope, it's not him.
Yep.
Is something like Yogi had his tobacco leaf on. He said, "Hey, Yogi, you're looking pretty cool there." And he said, "Thanks, you don't look so hot yourself." Steinman Ross shoots from the elbow off the back of the iron.
Okay.
Rebounded. Nope, not by Hannah.
Come on.
Perkins gets the ball and gives it off to Greta. And Harding in a passive half-court press. Shot by Perkins.
Right.
And here's the thing. Galion is not used to being in this position. They are not used to. And so typically what happens, teams that are not used to being in this position usually get so excited they force things.
Yeah.
That was a forced shot. They want to win so badly, they start forcing things. And so that benefits the Prexies, just that lack of experience of how to close a game and how to pull out tight games. But Prexies still have to put the ball in the hoop. They've been really kind of struggling with that here in the third quarter. See if it continues in the fourth. And that probably could have been called for
I was going to say,
travel.
that was a little bit.
But Mitchell shoots a three.
Nails it.
Oh, no, it's a long two. Must have been a foot on the line. He had a better angle than I did. As Harding's picking up a man-to-man full-court defense.
Oh, that was off on the ref.
But he's a part of the court, though.
Okay.
He's a part of the court. Doesn't matter if he's out of bounds or not. And Galion calls a 30-second timeout to avoid the 10-second half-court trap. Yeah, clearly Galion was in a spot where they were not in a good position to get the ball across half-court. So, because even though we did touch the ball, possession was not transferred, so you don't get a new 10 seconds. And actually, if you get possession and then the other team gets it back, you don't have a 10-second call anymore. You can take as long as you want. So, smart timeout taken by Galion.
Mm-hmm.
Man, 2-point game.
I would have not predicted this.
2-point game is.
But that's high school basketball. You never know what team's going to show up, what kind of state they're going to be in when they're playing.
Upsets. Here's the thing: in pro sports, there's not very many upsets per se.
Right.
But in college, you'll have them. But high school, it can happen anytime. And just like that, Lester draws even blood with the Prexies. Mitchell bringing the ball up the floor with 6:35 left in the game. Gives it out to Commerce Jackson. Down low to the post to Justice. He shoots the ball and gets fouled. And she will take 2 shots. Yeah, there's also there's not been very many fouls called in this game. It has been a relatively clean game.
Yeah.
So that is an interesting side tidbit. So free throw shooting has still kind of plagued the Prexies, boys and girls. But we are not particularly close to a 1-on-1 single bonus for either team. So at the end of the game, it may come down to one or two
That's
opportunities. Right. And it's going to be how, yes.
Yep. Little quick on that pass.
Well, she did not, yes, she did not. She was not able to establish inbounds possession. We got another 30-second timeout. We're going to take a short break here, folks, so you don't have to keep listening to me.
Welcome to Harding Telecom Digital Media. Unlike television, print, and radio media, which are all one-way communications, digital media creates an interconnected world of interactive communications that puts you in control of content creation and broadcasting. As a member of Harding Telecom, we have 3 ways of building your digital media skills.
That's right. Build those digital media skills.
And Harding's going to come out with the 4-man square from the inbound. Typically, there is a screen set down low. And just didn't open up for Justice's Hannah. Kind of probably could have been called for a moving screen. But
there you go. Okay.
Ended up in Justice's hands. I don't think they drew it up that way. Hit out by Jackson. And
so you got 6 minutes left. I think Presidents need to come alive. You got to get that energy burst going. Galion is tired.
Yeah, they're going to be tired. And again, the lack of experience of how to finish out a game is going to come through. There will be panic opportunities, but the Prexies have to just keep even-keeled in their half of the floor. As Gretter throws the ball down the court and just miraculously ended up in Perkins'
nice
hands.
Blocked
by White, and just couldn't fall for the Galion Tigers.
Okay, you've got 3 people on the...
Yep, there was 3v2.
There you go. There you go.
That's how you pass out of it. That is how you get out. 3-2 advantage, pass the ball. You drive, penetrate, dish. It will be open. And if you dish, the disher sometimes gets the ball back. There's 5 seconds. There we go.
Yep.
Nice pressure by Mitchell to use that athleticism that Mullins, you talked about. Utilizing that athleticism, and that benefited the Prexies right there. Mitchell bring the ball down the floor, gives off to Jackson, gives back to Mitchell. Apparently she didn't want it. Steinman Ross off to Jackson, 45 to Thompson.
Got to get some movement. There you go. Get down. Got her own rebound.
Ooh, that's a double dribble.
Yep.
There we go. As Steinman Ross wants a hug from Coach White. And Thompson's going to be taking the ball out. Instead of going over, goes with Mitchell next door.
Okay, got it. Let's see some movement there, Harding.
That's and the Tigers in a 1-2-2 zone.
Yeah, see.
A little shove off.
Says,
give me the ball. And Jack's with a nice pass to Justice Steinman Ross.
And she'll go to the line.
She will try for the old-fashioned 3-point play. This is a tough spot for Galion right now. They're going to have to respond to this offensive.
Nice.
Actually, and it's come from the defensive end.
That's right.
So they're going to have
to respond. This is what I expected to come out of the half with.
Right.
And it just didn't happen for some reason.
It's a full-court man press. Mitchell guards Eckert all the way down. She gives off to Jutes, and the ball goes out. Yeah.
I'm going to say I couldn't see it from this angle.
The officials, the officials should have seen that. My goodness. She stepped clearly out of bounds, and then she touched the ball and threw it off Thompson. I'm surprised. Well, no, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
See, shot by Lester. See, that's the
that was a foul.
We might have a dunk by Thompson. Just kidding.
I would have loved to see that.
And just like that, Galion's going to have to take a timeout. Suddenly that 0 tie became a 10-point
run.
lead. Yes. Yeah. So, folks, we're going to take a break as they're taking a full timeout.
that can be sensed in our physical world. It's important to understand chemistry if you are studying any of the sciences because all of the sciences involve matter and the interactions between types of matter. The study of chemistry opens doors to many careers. Students wanting to become doctors, nurses, physicists, nutritionists, geologists, pharmacists, and of course chemists all study chemistry. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer chemistry as a field of study. So if you have a passion for science, love doing experiments, and want to perfect your analytical and communication skills, please see your guidance counselor or contact Mrs. Williams in room 235 for more information.
We're back.
Yeah, so again, really the defense of the Prexies has been really putting the pressure on the Tigers and giving the Prexies a good opportunity, and they've capitalized on. Have they done as well as they could have? No, but they've capitalized nonetheless.
Well, like I said, they're playing the way I expected them to come out of the first half. I mean, I thought they would step things up a little bit on defense. I don't know what. Yeah.
That's quite a pass. And Cameron Eckert's going to be going to the line, who is a freshman, by the way. The only freshman that is on their roster.
And it bounces in. Again, foul shots are our kryptonite for some reason.
Yep. Typically, it's I like how Eckert has she actually has a pretty nice shot. Nice bend in the knees. Good flow. She just made me look bad there, though.
Yeah. Jinx,
yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, jeez. Talk about Jinx.
Come on, Hannah.
Jeez. Let me just take this for a walk.
Hannah,
Here you go.
Hannah, stop doing that. All right, Mitchell pass the ball off to Thompson. Back to Mitchell. Uses the ball screen to give to Jackson. Back down to White.
Back
he
over
turns
and
in.
in.
Nice little turn
There
and
you
look
go.
off the kiss of the glass. Hannah White and the official.
Want to inbound that.
Yep. Trying to collect the ball. That actually allowed Prexies to find their man defensively.
Yes.
So that was advantage Harding is. Perkins has the ball, and she's been very quiet in the second half. Not really having much to do, much to find offensively. And coming off of a double screen, actually that was a moving screen, but they did not call it. And just like that, Gritter gets the ball off the rebound. Puts it in. 9-point advantage, a little under 4 minutes left in the game. Mitchell over to Thompson at the 45, back up.
We got to move the offense,
Yeah,
guys.
we're not moving anything. We're just standing. Using a ball screen, but there's they didn't call a travel. And they called the and one.
Wow.
Well,
you know what? There you go.
It's the NBA. That was I'll give her credit. That was a great use of the screen and driving through, but I thought she did a little bit too much. She didn't do a Euro step, so that's not what the call was. I thought it was travel, but nice screen on Mitchell. Gretter gets the ball, going down, takes straight to the rim, but
Gracie with the rebound.
Mitchell established herself. Look up, Steinman Ross. Steinman Ross at the 45. Fakes the shot. Decides to opt out and run a slow offense. Trying to wear some clock out with a 12-point lead.
Still got to move, though, guys.
And this is the exact same play, except now gives off to
nice
Jackson.
Little 3-point. Nope.
Good look. Rebounded by Steinman Ross.
Put up.
And that should have been a foul.
I think it was.
Yeah. That was an extremely late call, but
yeah,
that was the right call.
He had to think about it.
He did. Maybe he had Mexican for dinner and he just kind of burped a little bit. He could.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That was a foul.
Was it foul or was it a foul?
Well, it decided to go in.
take it.
We almost had a Guinness World Record of number of times to
Yeah.
touch a rim.
He was thinking about it. Should I go in? Yeah, what the heck.
Yeah, I'm here. Win in Rome. Basketball is funny. The path of least resistance with gravity. It does find a way to get in and out. As there's a long pass.
There's the Hail Mary.
And that will be Harding's ball from down there.
Almost got clocked by the door.
Well, keep your head on a swivel, kid.
Yep.
And that'll be Harding's ball down by the M where it was thrown. Oh, boy. Thompson taking the ball out as Prexies will go into a box offense off the inbound. And there is that. Oh, Justice, you got to put it in there.
And she did.
Yeah, so the whole point of that is Hannah is supposed to make a screen and to do a double screen. She should be called for a foul every time she does that, though.
Yeah.
Because she's still walking.
Stand there and just take. Okay.
Yes. Needs to take up the space. So, luckily, the officials aren't calling that. And that's twice they've run that same play from out of bounds. Greta off the mark on the first one. And honestly, John, I'm looking at the roster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got 6 players that will be coming back. The rest are seniors.
Yep.
It will be a big challenge for the Galion Tigers after this year, just looking at their roster. They do have some decent talent on their roster. As Jackson shoots, it's short. Hannah kind of jumped a little too early to rebound that ball as Perkins brings the ball down the floor. That is a tough shot for that reason.
Behind the basket there, or the backboard.
Ball out and given to Galion.
But she does like to defy the laws of physics when she shoots.
We've seen it all from that end of the floor. They'll probably start shooting hook shots, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar style. And that... I understand why they did not call traveling on the inbounder because it's incidental, but oh well. We got the ball. Bring it down. Thompson puts it in by 2.
Harding on a nice little run. Whoops.
Lost control. That's not a foul.
Nope.
Mitchell retains possession. That's a hard do.
That's a Harding ball.
It's a 2-3, and you're down, man. At this point, you're 2-3. Like what you were saying earlier, not everything has to be a fast break.
That's right.
Pull it out. Waste some time. Run some offense. You're not in a position where you have to. And puts a little English. Can't get the ball in. And, Ross needs to be careful of that. That probably should have been called a foul. That was a frustration attempt on her part. And that was a double dribble by Greta, but they didn't call that. Greta turns to look the basket, gives back door. There's a moving. Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
It was a moving screen.
Okay.
It's just kind of weird that they're calling a moving screen now.
Yeah.
There's been moving screens all night.
Game.
So, que sera.
Okay, you got a comfortable lead. Take your time.
18 something up. Yeah, the ball game's done. It's a formality now. If you want to run something offensively, kind of was expecting maybe some subs to come in, and there still might be some time for Coach White to do that.
Yeah, you got to move the offense, guys.
Yeah, it's not exactly a weave that they're running.
It's a stand.
It's a stand.
I'm going to stand here and pass the ball.
Which, in all fairness,
right,
guys in the zone.
Eat the clock, right?
And they're in the zone, so it's like why we're on a weave against the zone. I get that,
but the movement is what will eventually break that zone.
Again, and one of the things we've been struggling with just retaining possession and running an offense. Run the offense,
Right.
Do something.
Drug her foot.
Yeah, but 20-point lead.
Oh, I know.
Let them live. Let them live. Stolen by Steinman Ross. 3-2 advantage. Takes it to the hole and finds it.
Spins it in.
She does.
26 seconds. Galion's going to eat the clock.
And I was not expecting a 22-point
turnaround.
Victory. Yeah. Clearly, the fourth quarter belonged to the Prexies, and they really just took it to them in the fourth quarter. And this was a tie ball game entering the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and we were surprised.
Yes,
really expected this to be lopsided.
I expected it to be like this.
Yes,
but not all in one quarter.
Right.
So, but that goes right back to, at the very beginning of the quarter, I was like, teams that aren't used to finding themselves in this position, they try and force things, and it ends up going sour. Bang, there you go.
There you go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a 22-point victory by the Prexies or the Lady Tigers of Galion. And we will be back here on Saturday night as these same Lady Prexies challenge the almighty Shelby Whippets.
Undefeated Shelby.
Yes. It will be I'm telling you, if you want to watch a great basketball team, Shelby has a great basketball team. And
definitely a test.
It will be a test, and it will be a measuring stick for our girls to tell where we are and kind of where we fit in from here on out for the rest of the season, as that's our second game there with Galion. So our softer parts of our schedule are kind of starting to even out. We're going to start facing some better teams, and Shelby will be able to – we're going from the ice to the frying pan.
Fact.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having us in your home, watching wherever you are, the office, hopefully not the car, wherever it may be. Thanks for you for watching. And again, this is a Harding High School Telecom production. For John Mullins, I'm Scott Cameron. Have a good evening.